Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Factorio. Well, technically I don't know whether this episode I am really reporting to the board because I haven't submitted the last episode yet to you guys. That's so gonna have to be removed off the table. Sorry, what should be like the keyboard tray? No, it's annoying as hell. I sit higher, because I'm actually quite tall, and I have my keyboard on the desk. It's just annoying. Let's have you... I've actually run out of belt. I've run out of belt. Quick, you might be wondering if... Because I am going to put up a thing to say about the last episode that might not necessarily need to be watched. This is what we've done. We've taken what was a single belt system and made it work for 3 belts. And done the type of optimization on the corners which are like... that's a bad example because for some reason I put extra space there. Like these ones. Optimizations on the corners which are very unlikely to ever be needed. Say if I get this up to blue belt and I have these optimizations on the corners, so it should literally still be like a full cram-packed blue belt. There should be no throughput loss, I think. If I can't manage with 3 belts like that, then yeah, there's going to be obviously something terribly, terribly wrong with me. But for the time being, that's sort of what we did, and then I had to Oh, and this was a freaking pain. I ran out of space, so I had to try and figure out roughly how much space I'm going to need. The copper line is actually going to have to move over by 1. The steel can squeeze in next to the iron without having to bother that one. But yeah, didn't think that was going to be a problem so quickly. 2 turrets are engaged with the enemy, but they're not currently taking... Nothing's taking damage. But then also I haven't put new ammo in there anytime. Oh, I also forgot about this box. It should be full of ammo. Yes, so... let's come here. And reload all of these turrets. That's not where the turret is. Where's the turrets? Here. And you... Although you are required, you haven't really fired all of your loads yet, so that's fine. That doesn't need any more protection. I have upgraded the turrets on the far side down there. Are you still doing fine by yourself? You are, although every episode I'm probably going to have to check you. Because you were about half full. I don't know if I actually filled you up last time or not, but yeah, that's... could be better. I just realised I didn't connect these guys up. I just connected the ones up that was running the most. But these guys weren't actually taking much of the front. This is really where the aliens are coming from. Because they're not coming from down here anymore. Most of them are coming from the other side of this lake. And I pray to God they never decide to go around north. Because there's quite a lot of them. And you don't actually fill up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill you up. Just so that... And actually, I don't really want the gun in the slot that I'm firing. I want the... I was going to say, I thought C made me fire. C. C in space. Space bar. Okay, don't ask me how I'm supposed to fire. The annoying thing is, I'd probably need coal around this system as well. Well, there's not room. The coal would have to go around the other side of this lake. So that might get a separate coal production for them compared to what the things are run on here. I also did point out that I'm going to be decentralizing the smelting once like the local area stuff is done. And I didn't pick up the belts. I came over there because I purposely knew that I had belts. Let's tell you guys to build. Buildings being damaged. Yeah, this is one of the big waves coming from around here. But gun turret damage upgrade is going to be going up again. Soon, very shortly, I would hope. Do I have any iron on me because they've stopped production? Not that much. But that's a lot of belt, and that should last me a bit. Should even last me a bit, for Christ's sake, and I'm overdoing the belts. Say I also want to go play with trains, which is a lot of belts. This whole system might actually have worked better with trains. A central bus built on trains instead, I think, would be better. Centralized production, not central bus. I've heard a YouTuber that I watched use that term. I guess it could be called a bus, but I don't like that term. Oh, I already had some there. Anyway, run you, say to here. And I'm going to start putting down, getting the factories, which I don't have because I use them to build the... What am I shy of? Iron. Yep. There's a lot of iron here. Can I just stand here and keep picking up if I hold F? I can. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want 6 of these. Now, the reason I'm aiming for 6 at a start is because I believe it requires 3 to power 2 circuits production, and obviously I'm going to need more copper wire than that, so I need to do more than that, so let's aim for double. Come on, be built. Really don't want to have to be producing you guys anymore. Did I also just produce some belt? That would be rather dumb of me if I did. But yeah, the main 2 things that I'm producing at the moment, when I'm not producing the individual item that I want, I feel is copper wire and electric circuits. So I'm going to get them done, even though they weren't technically the next on the list, but it was advised that I probably did want to be moving them up anyway. So I'm also going to want fast inserters and steel chests. Which sort of means I'd rather have them being built, but I can place these guys down. So let's see, we're going to be picking up off you, buffer, you, and into you. Into you. 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the 6th one. Good. Some wood. And these dead trees should be more than enough for me to keep getting things to produce power. I think 1 fast insert should be enough to feed them. And do I have any fast inserts at the moment? I should have. Yeah, they're good. They're down here. But it might need 2 to kick them out. Because you do get twice the amount of copper. I was originally building this system along the lines of thinking that damage, but it should be fine. But I was going to need either a steel chest or an iron chest. You're a steel chest, so I do actually want you somewhere down here. But I was thinking that I was going to be able to get away with... What was I on about? I honestly can't remember. Oh, I hate that. I hate when I can't remember what the hell I was on about. I'm glad I put in 1 more fast insert, because I'm actually... No, I'm 6 shy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I was going to get away with so much less, generally, in production. Oh, no. Copper wire. I thought it was like along the lines of the iron gear wheels, where 2 iron went into it. So by having a belt of iron gear wheels, it's like having a belt twice as dense of steel, of iron, sorry. And I thought copper wire was the same. I thought it took 2 ingots to make it. So I thought by having the belt of copper wire, it meant that there was going to be less strain later on the copper wire belt. I was going to have to drain less things for that. But no, it's actually the opposite, and this whole triple belt is only going to be like the equivalent of 1... That's the wrong way round. 1.5 belts of copper. So space-wise, it's probably less than efficient. And you three. You place on the far side, don't you? You do. I'll have to figure this out later, but you are going up to there. You're coming here. Splitter. And let's see. Just to... I don't need a splitter there, I just need that. That should get a, full-on row of copper wire. You'll come in here. Place you there, you there, you there. Do the same on the other side. Spaghetti junction of wire. Oh, this spaghetti junction should be reasonably organised still. It should be a regular pattern. You don't have any power whatsoever at the moment, though. So let's just run this along. Am I suffering from that rounding error again? I thought you could just run. Someone's told me that it's a rounding error. It's placing it when I am at the range, but it's not the range once I actually, it finally places it. But... if that is the case, that is so annoying. Don't stand on the belt while trying to place this, because I want it in a straight line. No, don't stand on the belt. I'm trying to think where the power runs for them guys. It goes over that way, doesn't it? It doesn't actually come this way. So let's... just try this again. See, all but that last one seemed to place fine. Now that's all powered up. But I need copper, and I've already actually ran this splitter so I know where it's coming from. That was done last episode. And you're coming here. And off like that. You there, and then like this, which, yeah, I realise that's a bad idea. You can't have the splitter going directly into the underground belt, so let's move that down one. Otherwise we're going to have copper on the iron line. You need actually connecting up. And you're going the wrong way round. Can I rotate you? I can if I am holding you. Can I not? Oh, screw it. Deconstruct. And run it that way and it should work. Run it that way and it should work. So copper's going to flood in here. I haven't quite rammed that belt long enough. I'll be nice to you guys. I'll actually take that one off. I know that I was going to say offends, but that's the wrong word. But a lot of people don't like it when you do that because it's inefficient. But this whole thing is. I'm just going to make the assumption that eventually all 3 lines are going to have to come in and merge onto this to keep it going. So that would actually be 3 lines thick, and I've actually left room for 3 lines of copper coming in. So if the ever demand got that big, we could have 3 lines of blue stuff coming up there. So this is actually stuff being destroyed down there. That's not good. That's a stronger attack than normal. So I do want to check that out, because he was doing quite well at defending this. Can I have the 2 of you then, please? say he. This one was actually a pair, which I completely forgot about. My mistake. But that pair is no longer enough, so let's say hello to their little friends. And how much have you used up? See, you haven't hardly used any ammo. Which I quite like. Being engaged down there and being attacked, but that I know should be able to deal with it. Although, if I can't build any more turrets, that's because I don't have any iron. Why is this blocked up? So I've only got 3 of you, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Right. So let's take that out for now. Hey! 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 God. Well, it's nice to know he's leaving everything else alone, but I don't know where he came from. But I'm going to build... Please say I have lots of wall ready. And I mean lots and lots of wall been built there, because that's been running for like 3 hours now. Fair enough, it's not the most efficient of setups. God, that's hardly any. I believe I'd need multiple burners to keep this running at full speed. Because it's lots and lots of bricks, but I'm going to have to build a wall. The main part of a wall is so that I can then figure out where's being attacked, and from knowing where's attacked, I can place the defences. Because he came in, and he's either run round the lake, which is a possibility, or he's run from the north up here. Okay, make sure the next step was red. And by having the wall, I'll be able to figure this out. How far across am I? Holy cow! That's how far I'm running. Is that gonna just get past the edge of my thing there? Good. And should run down to the lake. Are you kidding me? I ran out of wall? Really? Oh, that's annoying. Have I put these... You're pointing the right way. You're not. You're not. Why do I always... Oh, and crap, I forgot to check in the graphics settings for these staying up. And I never set you guys to copper wire. And I also forgot to check on copying orders. That's good. Just get these running for now. Yeah, I wanted to be able to expand this infinitely, and that one worm is stopping me. Need more iron. I believe shotguns can help me kill worms. So let's build myself a shotgun and some ammunition. In the meantime, a buffer should be building up for the iron. It's not really. Okay, well, it will be soon, because soon it's all the iron's going to be sent. Going for the fact I just took some out, so I'm guessing that's going to be moving. But it should hopefully be building up soon. And I never actually fixed you, did I? I'm going to leave you for now. No, because you're never going to empty. So let's take this iron out. Don't finish it. I know you can. we go. You actually want to be going that way round. You want to be going that way and that way. Belt needs to be one longer, I feel. So steel should actually be balanced now. It wasn't before. Let's go pick up some of that. It reminds me of Blackpool, all those overhead wires. You know, for the trams. I know there's not that many, but it just sort of reminds me of them. Belt, we've run out again, but it's not the belt I was looking for. It's the wall, so I can finish that wall off. And while we're down here, let's have a look. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of repairing here, but it doesn't look like it's really necessary. Nah. It's more than dealing with it. But I do need to pay attention for anything damaged in the north. Take you off. Come here. So copper is being produced. Now I just need to at least lay out the area where that copper belt is going to be running up. So that I can then move on to making electric circuits. So you are coming down and round from this side. That's actually useful. So let's finish off this wall. There we go. It's not a double wall, but it'll do for now. There's going to be more coming this way because I'm going to be producing even more crap soon, aren't I? But let's load you up. So you want 100 in you. Same there. Did I get 100 in you? I did. Good. So that should be this protected. At the moment, my iron production, because of the boxes, isn't enough. The fast inserters is capable of picking it all up. But it will ramp up as... Oh my god, that's a terrible system. It truly is. It will ramp up as we get there. So we want it to be a free space. So 1, 2, 3. This should be the first copper belt, and it doesn't have to be brilliant. It doesn't actually have to mess around as much. Now only the... For now, only that one's actually going to run. Because that's the one I'd most likely take stuff off when I'm building on the left. And that's what we're going to be building first. Now leave the gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. So here... 1, 2... Here is the line which I'm going to be taking stuff off to send it in. So there's a gap of 3 in between the building's place. There's the possible setup for like 3 belts coming off this network here. I don't know how big it'd have to get to ever be working like that, but still. There's a possible space for 3 belts coming down to supply all of these, which keep using splitters to make sure that they all pack it out as much as they could do, but I'm ignoring that type of... the need to do that as of yet. Because there isn't the need to do that as of yet. So if I just for now say that you're coming off here, you'd be there, and you'd be this. That fits. You want to be doing that. Good. So now the copper wire is coming over here, where it's going to be buffered again. Oh god, I'm a terrible person. And I need at least... Let's stop building these, because I'm building crap tons of copper wire. And let's pick up some of the copper wire that I've actually built. Come on. There we go. Now if I build these, No need to build copper wires. Yes, 2, 3, 4. Going to work under the assumption that the belts... I might actually have to move all this further that way later, depending on how many of these belts I end up running. However, for the time being, let's make the assumption that this line is good to get started on. I'm going to need 1, 2, 15 of you to start with, and you're being attacked. Anything been damaged? No. At the moment, we're still good. We're still good. I have my blue inserters. You're coming here. It's in line with that. You want to be placing in. We have factory. We have blue inserters. Oh, part of the reason for all these inserters, by the way, guys, not the inserters, the buffers, because that is another thing which actually multiple people have told me. Let's see, let's how put in this. You don't need all of them. Don't put all of them. It's not nice. It hurts my head. I think that's the best way I can explain the feelings you guys have been telling me about this particular system. But the idea is, if I was to get under siege, basically every bit of production is buffered coming in and buffered going out. So every bit of production is going to have the resource it needs to keep running. It also has a backlog of what it already has produced to keep the buffers running. It is over... It is more than too much. However, I feel sometimes that's how things should be built. If I was to be... like, as we noticed with the coal which was cut off, that run for almost half an episode. Ooh, and actually. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Oh, and crap, actually, I don't want... Yeah, I forgot something. But the iron's actually gonna have to be... I'll take it off before. Well, I might as well hook this up with the power while I'm running over there. And actually, that hooks up. Okay. Anyway, there's an improvement I wanted to make to the buffer that's on the coal system. I do have a burner inserter in a box down here. Only one I need. Because as was shown, once it runs out of power, even if the coal supply comes back, it doesn't work. So what I was thinking... Oh, that inserter there was moving so slowly for a minute, I thought that box was full of ammo. But what I was thinking is... It's down here. We have the buffer, and that currently runs on power. In fact, while I'm here... So to keep it up at full speed, because I've decided it needs fast inserters, which it really just doesn't, it needs power. You don't have fast burner inserters. But what I can do is I can place one burner inserter there. Prime it. And to be honest, it very rarely will be able to do anything, so fast inserters should beat it to it. However, if it runs out of power, that burner inserter, as long as there's coal on the other side of it, will put some in. And as long as there's some coal coming down, these will be working. And shouldn't you show that you have coal in them? I guess not. So yeah, that's the thing. We've run out of green. Again, I need to fill these up. This is really not how I envisaged this series about, everything being automated. Which I know is a normal thing, by the way. I know it's not like it's a special thing for this series, but my idea was, building everything, so not only how much I built things when I was doing the scenarios. With me doing so much of this science. But we're almost to the point where we've got you built. And what do you actually need? Iron plate next. Okay. We need to run up here. They're going to need to be a smart inserters instead. And what am I short on for more of you? Iron. Any old iron, any old iron. Which isn't getting backed up because they're not getting their supply backed up. The throughput needed for this to get it like originally set up is terrible. But once it's stored up, it would take a lot to shock the system. Really, I can only build 5 more of you? Still objects just being damaged, not need more iron, I believe I've run out of. Yep. Now the buffer's actually still filling up with steel, even though I'm not sending it anywhere. There we go, so that's now both of them actually running as fast as they can. In fact, that's not picking stuff up quick enough. This buffer. That buffer is slower than a bell. I thought that was as quick as... I'm going to disconnect you. Place 2 power poles down. And we'll have an inserter. Cancel one of you so I could still have a blue, please. I just want one blue. Just one blue to keep, please. Stop building me things. I want the one blue to use. Anyway. One blue inserter. Here. Just try and increase the throughput a little bit. It really doesn't. That's the exact same pattern. Why? How are you able to fill that up? Oh, and up here's being attacked, which doesn't have any defenses. So I need to get up there and deal with it. But at least we know where they're attacking up there now. Which I think means they're coming around the lake again because it's right at the edge. Yep, I'm coming. Didn't realise how far diagonally I'd run. Okay, and I think I'm going to overdo this, but let's try and be in place you there. Clear you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have crap tons of ammo, don't I? Actually, not all that much. Almost going to have it out of my inventory and just in my guns. There we go. So that should be that defended as well. I actually feel safer now. I actually have walls around things. The original idea was to wall off, so like here and here. Yeah, I didn't... When I started this, I didn't originally envisage this whole huge belt thing, and it sort of grew in my head in the gaps in between the episodes while talking to people and some of the, like, the links on the forums that they sent me to, looking at other things, and... Yeah. So I'm not going to be able to bring 3 down in here. Because I'm going to need a flow of iron. I'm going to break you there for the time being. Just pick this up. There we go. So I'm going to make the assumption that the iron's going to be brought just about where we have no space. So you've been researched. More damage. Keep going defensive on me. I'm going to need a crap ton more splitters to figure out where this... what space I actually have here. the time being, let's place you there. Place you there, and in here, chuck that, have you produce you. Just stick them on the floor for now, mate. I'll get to you, don't worry. Just so that I can have some of them being produced, because it's going to help. And I'm hoping I'm not going to need space there, but that should... So ideally I'm going to want this coming in... So like there. Let's do it here. And that would mean I'd need my... A lot of this is going to end up having to be underground belt. I think what I might start off by doing is having it... Really, I don't have enough iron. Yes, I do have enough iron. I did have a lot of that. Okay, why wasn't it stacked and why didn't I just look at my bar? I'm going to have to run it as far as I can just to see what space I could play with. There. So that'd be the iron running, the steel running past. If you was there. If you was there. And you was there. That would put the corner... God, this is hideous. Just fill into this gap because it's there. Yeah. Put the corner there. Oh God, I hope that would work. God, that's hideous. And because of the way the animations actually line up, it looks like that belt's going straight into these. Your max could reach to that, which is just enough. Then that's a line I want them on. So let's take you out for this. Get you off the ground. Run you there and have you onto this side of the belt. So one side, please. And have you come onto here. Use a splitter just to nudge you up that one more line. There we go. You guys need to be picked up rather quickly. I need some more smart inserters. Where are they? Oh, they're actually already down here. Copper, iron, copper, iron. I'm one shy. What am I shy of? Steel. Just pick up that as well. There we go. You should go onto my little bar here. Good, yep. You're all the wrong way round. Thankfully the food box was full. You're picking up copper wire. Which is here. You're picking up steel. Copper wire. Yeah, now I want in the other one. Steel. Copper wire. Steel. Next one, please. Copper wire. steel. Gonna need the chest down. So they're now loading this, but now I need the fast inserters. Which I don't have there. Come on. You both need to be told, to, all three of you need to be told to make you. And you also. For the time being, I don't think they're going to fill up a belt. So I'm just going to do a simple thing to get them onto both sides of the lane. Actually, I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to do that here. Like that. There we go. So that's not what I wanted. That should do the job. No. Oh, how... that hurts. I need it coming down onto this bottom bit here. So I need that belt to stay. That does it. Thing is, them belts are going to, fill up first, and this is going to take an age, and it's never really going to fill up. I don't think. Because at the moment, it's only really working off of one copper wire production. Because the copper isn't enough to fill up the box, which means it's not working on the others. But it should pick up speed. And as it picks up speed, it's going to be further buffered. So you're going to be 1, 2, 3. This would be the line for circuits. Now, ideally, originally, this is going to end up looping. Which means a lot of this will actually have to be dragged further that away. But I need it set up first. I just want you running straight down here. Try and ignore a lot of the fancy stuff. Just have you go straight onto that. And that's the length that this needs to start at. Okay, so we have our circuit production automated. God, this is inadequate throughput for such amount of line. $21. I think next it'd have to be inserters, because that seems to be what I'm short for producing the green circuits we have. What do I actually need for green science? Belt. That's just things being destroyed, and I don't have a proper belt set up yet. And inserters. Well, the reason I standardised the amount of size that one of these offshoots is going to take, with the 3... Well, actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 with a 3 gap, is because things like belt require the belt that they made to be inserted in. So I don't really want to have them on lines. Now, certain, like the regular inserters I'm going to need because they're needed for green science production. But I don't believe long-handed inserters, fast inserters might be used in a recipe, but I think it's smart inserters which are actually used in recipes. So I don't really need to, and I'm going to have to put these in the things. I don't really need them to have a line. Same with the underground belts and the splitters. they're a continuation of this. They don't really need to touch the main line, but they're going to need to run alongside it. So the space for underground belt production, for instance, is where I'm probably going to tack onto the end of the production of belts. Not really what I needed. I need you in there. I did leave myself half of them. No, I didn't. There we go, though. You have plenty. You have plenty. And look at the little buggers. Actually, is that wall? No, it's their health. Because I'm not attacking the bases, I don't believe they evolve all that quickly. Oh, that's what I'm hoping on. I'm not attacking the bases. I'm just going to let them keep coming at me. But as you can see, we have a defense network which is competent. How are we doing on power? Is that production not meeting consumption? I can never work this out. I think I need to expand my power. So let's double that up. I actually have some things over here, so let's not just start building things. Let's get what I'll need, and I need to be over here to grab the resources anyway. Yeah, I need more power. Because I've got a stupidly large amount of stuff for how little stuff I have. Yeah, that sentence doesn't make all that much sense. Let's see. Pipes. Yep, want you, want you. Boilers, steam engines, and an offshore pump. Brilliant. Now, I already have 2 boilers, so I'm going to need another 12. And I'm short a crap ton of iron to do this. Because I'm not really using the steel, and I don't think they're producing all that much because of it. Because the iron isn't buffered internally. It does look like that's stacking up, so that's okay. Let's see, boilers I have 2. Yeah. So that'd be 14. Steam engines, I'm going to need 10. I currently have 9. That should take me to there. Offshore pump, I already have the one I need. Burner inserters, I have 1. 2, 3. That should be enough there then. And let's just build some more pipe and some offshore pipe to ensure that I can, set that up. I've run over here. Should have enough time in this episode to finish off the power. But I'm happy now that I've got copper wire and electric circuits. That's what I should have had done at the end of the last episode. And instead, it's been at the end of this episode. So I'm going to want the burner inserters down there. Boilers. Steam engines. Electric poles. And that's everything this needs. Okay. So burner inserters. That way round. Should be enough. Boilers. That's not good. It's not good. Let's disconnect you for the time being. Belt. Needs to be ran down one more. Pretty sure that box is full, so I'm not that fussed about not having it. Pick up any more. How full is it? Oh, it's very full. I can pick it up. And I'm going to place a steel chest down. Here. And I want 2 of you. One turret can disappear for now. No, so you want to be going that way, and you want to be putting in. In! a simple buffer there. I already have a buffer. No, 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 no. Just ignore that. That box was for me to pick it up myself, but now I have a buffer. I don't need it. Boilers. Run up like this. Underground pipe. I'm going to need more of you than what I actually have. There. Clear you out. That is connected, isn't it? Yep. Offshore pump. Okay, still so far nothing destroyed, so I'm happy at that. Offshore pump. Did I not have one of you? I do. You're there. But I put everything I needed in that bit there, but no, it's fine. Let's run you here. Underground pipe. If I stand close enough to actually do anything with it. No, you need to be one more down. And the right way around. That would be nice too. There we go. Bit of regular pipe. One bit of regular pipe, please. The offshore pump, which is still in my list. Good. Chuck you there. You don't need power, which has always confused me. I have some coal, don't I? I have a lot of coal. So let's prime these things. There we go. Oh, I didn't get them all. They should hardly ever need refilling, and I should have got rid of a lot of the coal that I had in my inventory. Not quite. So let's bring the inventory back up. Select you. Close the inventory. Put a lot more in there. Good. Let's coal out my inventory. Up here, we're going to need the steam engines, which we should have already have nicely there. Disconnect you. Run these guys up. Why that last one didn't go down right, I'm not sure, but... Oh, because you got in the way. Thought I could deconstruct while I was... I guess I was out of range. It was red, which should have been, shown me that that was the case, but... I'm an idiot. Reconnect the... mines, so that we can actually grab something there. You've run out of coal. Oh, yes, of course. I have too much coal. I'm not going to need all of this. Let's put it in places. He says, as he instantly then has to go pick up coal to put into something. I'm an idiot. Should be working how much? 2. Really? That must have been out when I picked up the last set then. How are we looking on power now? I misread that, didn't I? I was getting close to... Yeah. I always think if a production line is less than the consumption line, I haven't got enough, but that's the way round it should be. Anyway, I was getting close to needing more power. I didn't actually need it, but I was getting close. Okay, we're reasonably defended, though. We have... Now, inserters are a simpler tree to worry about than the belt, because the belt has, the derivatives of the underground and the words would be helpful to me right now. Splitters. So I think what I would be doing next, if I haven't just looked at the timer and seen, is we'd be setting up production for regular inserters, which we have the electronic circuits, which we're going to be using, iron gear wheels and iron plate, which we have, iron and iron gear wheels. We don't seem to be getting that much of them. Which I think is because you're not buffered and this is just literally taking everything. So I'm going to have to... Actually, first thing next time is, like I did with the bullets, I'm going to have to ensure... In fact, no, I'm going to test that here first quickly. So let's disconnect you. This line, no. Splitters, what am I shy on? It's more steel. Sorry, iron. God, I live in a steelworks town. I should know the difference between iron and steel. I should not get them mixed up. There we go. So let's have you being produced more, actually. Oh, crap. It's not just for one, is it? So I need... Oh, no, for this, it is just for one. Okay. So, there. And I'm now working on the splitters. There. Run the line through like this. To be honest, you can go in there. It should still work the same. But now all of them should be working. Or at least better. Instead of you getting everything, he's getting choice of half, he's getting choice of a quarter, getting choice of an eighth, getting choice of a... Yeah. I've made it 4 times better, but not perfect. Although now I'm pretty sure this basically means I don't have enough for anything more. Right, I'm gonna... constrain you guys to 1 line for now. Ideally, I do want... I actually do want these full. Partly because I do want to overuse... No, not overuse. I do want to have a lot of stuff stored almost for waste to encourage the fact of having to use for trains. Like, for instance, soon you should be full. Let's just check this. That's 21. It's actually going down. Only getting half. It's going down. So I really don't have enough iron production. There was no point in capping them. Because... yeah, that number's going down. So with only half the input there, it's not enough. You're still coming out here. That's improved this, but that I'm not going to touch that for now. I'm just going to go... How are we looking down here? Have you... Oh, it's one thing. This is now running at full speed. And this is only half the production that we actually originally had set up. Do I have... short steel... enough here. Definitely gonna have to do that with this. And split what you can get. Just quickly do this while I remember. God, why am I producing copper wire and electric circuits? I have them. They're over here. Ah! Pick up more. Kidding me? Still not enough. Cancel you out. Now build 5 of them. Good. We're being attacked, but still nothing destroyed? Yep. Just a quick fix for this so I can double that production. Leave that one over, because I'm never quite sure on where they can actually grab from. I know that should be fine. Queue you out. It's both of them working now, at least. I'm going to have to do something like that the whole time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube, that is all. Have I been firing with my pistol? You, get out of there. You, come here. You, go there. I know, I want them moved around. There. Then I can put the shotgun here. And you want to be the full amount of ammo. Good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, that is all the time we have today. We have a defended base, we have circuits, and we have copper wire being produced. Completely not enough. There needs to be a hell of a lot more throughput of produced goods. but... Oh, I just want to double check. How close are you guys to being depleted? If I hover over you, tell me how much is left, don't you? And production 9. If I was to place you back down again, though, you tell me how much. Expected resources. That is saying nothing, then, is it? Okay, yeah, I can read that now. Expected resources 150. 2,000 odd, 800 odd. And they're the ones that get used first because they're the furthest up the line. So it is working its way to being used up. In fact, would it be worthwhile? It's not these ones I want to use up first. It's this side here. Because, yeah, that's what's getting in the way. Like this particular one there. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can preference that. There is. But the timer has gone. So put you back down for now. Save the game. Didn't save in between the last episodes. Naughty of me. It's LP7 then. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to, really have to, even though I want to carry on playing, say goodbye. Goodbye.